What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. The Dragon Ball series at first glance is about adventure and friendship and fighting bad guys. But if we scrutinize it deeper through the eye of someone who loves God from the Bible, we can easily say that the Dragon Ball series is satanic to the core. And it's truly, I'll just sum it up here, but it's truly about a group of beings who train obsessively to obtain more power, a higher power level, in order to become the most powerful. They go around collecting satanic pentagrams, and they gather 7 of them, interestingly enough, that number, to summon a snake dragon god that will grant anyone's wish. Usually they desire to wish for wealth, power, immortality, or necromancy, bringing back someone from the dead, raising the dead, which only Jesus Christ can do. Only God of the Bible can do that. The show is basically a subliminal propaganda about space monkeys, insinuating the evolution lie that man evolved from a primitive ape, that man can ascend to a higher state of being, like a Super Saiyan, to become a god, that there is no spiritual realm. It's just a place called Otherworld, a place in outer space, where Goku ran along Snake Way after he spoke to King Yama, the king of hell. If we think about it carefully, Goku is represented as some kind of ascended being, akin to Jesus, a perfect person, pure of heart, who comes back from heaven and heals people, who can read minds, teleport anywhere, and sacrifices himself for the earth. But he never wanted to come and spend time with his family, unless there was a world tournament, since he is obsessed with combat. I noticed they make use of a witch during the Buu saga to bring...
Like a monkey ready to be shot into space. Space monkey.
Like a monkey being
ready to sacrifice himself
ready to sacrifice himself for
for the
the greater good. Space monkeys. So they want you to think we're just monkeys that are going to space. That's pretty interesting. And it's so funny to see. Look at how the system shows you right there in plain sight. So this is a YouTube. They have some kind of video game section. These games are all shit, but look, they show you first of all Pac-Man. Remember that game? Program and Control Man. That's like a symbolic metaphor of us stuck here. That's what they believe. They believe that we're stuck in this maze and that we can't escape. And then they want the kids to get into gambling. And look, if it's so fake, why is it always referenced that evil, good, struggle, the devil, and the angels? And I guess this one they want you to be practicing to be living in a fucking box. And then here this is the one I'll show you though. Homo evolution, because they really want you to believe that you came from a monkey, that we're evolving, and we're going to become advanced beings in space. And first they show like us, man, connecting with technology. Look, they got 666 hand sign in here. They got Eve here with the snake. Oh, she's holding the steak and she's eating the fruit. Just like Apple, the company Apple. Why do they have that apple with a bite? Because that's symbolic of Satan and the Garden of Eden tempting Eve, and she succumbed and she took the fruit. Why is everything referencing that? Because they want you to believe that the devil is just some advanced being in space, and all these people, like these aliens, they all have horns, because they want you to think, oh, because Satan really looks like this, and he wants you to think, when he reveals himself, he wants people to think, oh, he's just an advanced alien being, that he's going to teach man stuff, he's going to help humanity. But we got these beings flying around, using magical powers. Goku back from the dead. So they need permission from a witch who has a crystal ball. She's allowed to make Goku come back from the dead to the real world. They promote magic with Babidi and possession. Vegeta gets possessed, actually. Also, they have a demon king, another demon. I think he's the king of the demon world, called Deborah. And they have another character called Kami-sama. He's the guardian of the earth, and Kami in Japanese means God. So he's pretty much the god of the world, except so he's like the guardian of earth, but really he is like God of the earth. Only ever watching, but doing nothing. He just literally watches that and does jack shit. And also, I'm going to talk about the duality. So As I always talk about on my channel, if you're a regular watcher, that this world is ran by, it's basically an energy harvesting system, and the whole world is ran by this cult, these elites, these royal families, and they control all the governments, and they use all the media to teach their philosophies because they have a certain belief. They believe that everything is dualistic, which is not, and they believe that God is dualistic, that he's evil, a God of above, a God of below, and that he's evil, and they want to break this cycle. So they want to blend all dualities. That's what they're all about. And I noticed that this show has a lot of symbolism about fusion, about duality. Like Vegeta and Goku, they fuse to make a more powerful character. Trunks and Goten, they fuse too. Or even using the earrings, right? Using those earrings. And it's like fusing the opposites, because Goku is inherently good and Vegeta's completely evil. And I hate how they have Vegeta. He never really redeems himself. He never really saves anyone or saves the world, really. He literally is just an evil character the whole time, and you're just gonna accept him as oh yeah. Because when I was a kid, you love Goku and you love Vegeta, right? But it's actually teaching kids to actually accept evil, because he never redeems himself. He's just an evil character. He's killed so many people. So then after they eventually go with, because these people who control the world, they're into ancient Jewish mysticism, but it's not Jewish. It's actually ancient Egyptian mysticism, and they teach some pretty sick, weird things. But it's all about what it is all about witchcraft and doing rituals and stuff like that to control others and gain power for themselves. And they use spirits other than the Holy Spirit to do that. Now, let's see here. So in the future series of Dragon Ball, they have the Dragon Ball, Super, right? And I never watched that because garbage. I never watched GT either because that was like, it's all about like, because Goku turned into a kid and then they're going to space. So they teach the outer space lie, because in reality, we're at the center of Earth. There's no aliens. The governments of the world will fake an alien invasion to unite the world under their evil one world government. That's the future, guys. But you can see in Goku, in Dragon Ball, they have this Beerus, this character, this godlike character that he's so powerful. Oh wow, and then Goku can go God mode. Oh, see what they're teaching the kids? That man can become God. Oh, okay. And again, I told you about how it's symbolic, because they show Saiyans are like monkey people. They have like a tail, and they can turn into a giant ape under the full moon. Weird, huh? Under the full moon. Sounds like an occult witch ritual shit, eh? And then they literally, it's like evolving, the evolution, right? They teach the evolution lie, but man was created in the beginning advanced, and we are degenerating. But the society teaches everything backwards and opposites. And then, look, in Dragon Ball, they have the strongest human character, besides Krillin, because Krillin's actually stronger than this guy, but is Mr. Satan. Oh, interesting. Mr. Satan is the strongest human who saved the earth. Oh, wow. He has a daughter who has the demon name Pan. Pan is a demonic demon. That's the name of the demon. It's like a link to pedophilia and children. Oh, okay. The show promotes using rage and anger to train and win fights, screaming, powering up aggression. Right? And also, what else can we say about the show? It teaches about, again, how there's no God and there's no real essential like judgment. It's just infinity. After you die, it's just another world. And then even we see that when Cell, in the Cell saga, when Cell he was going to destroy the Earth, and Goku had to teleport himself to King Kai's planet. We can see that King Kai's planet was just in space and it just exploded. So they're teaching that there's no real spiritual realm. It's just another place that you go to. You know what I mean? Just like a other world in space. Also, I forgot to mention Piccolo and Kami fuse. So that's another like duality. Oh, and also the story of how Kami was even created. Like he landed on the planet. He came from the stars. Then he separated himself, so he separated his evil half, and that became the King Piccolo. And then King Piccolo and Kami existed. Kami was the good, Piccolo was the evil, and then Goku killed Piccolo, but he had an egg at the fucking last second. What the fuck? And then for some reason, Piccolo is the spawn of evil, and he's good. Oh wow, we accept him. He's been evil his whole life, and he just saves one little boy, and he's all good now. But let's just continue here, and what else we're gonna talk about? Oh yeah, last important thing, that when in the Buu series, when they were fighting Majin Buu, in the very end, when Goku was gonna kill him, he said, "I wish I'll see you again and you'll be good." So then, in the end, Boo reincarnated. So they do teach the reincarnation lie. They do teach the reincarnation myth, because this whole society, this whole system teaches the same thing, that you can choose, that life is an infinite cycle of death, life and birth, life and death and rebirth, and infinitely like that, and we have to break that chain because God is just selfishly experiencing everything, and we want to live forever. We want to be with our family forever. You know what I mean? But it's not that. It's actually the real story from the Bible, the truth of God, the one true God, the one true living God, that He made everything in the beginning, and He has a plan, and you make their choice, and you know Him, and then when you die, when the end of time, He raised everyone, and He'll judge everyone, and all the pieces of shit scumbags, they're going to be destroyed, and all the good people are going to live forever, and we're going to have all eternity to do all amazing things and grow forever. You know what I mean? It's something that we can't comprehend because we've never experienced it. But this is so, because we're experiencing the low point here on earth. It's a humbling test. We're experiencing the low, difficult times, and then we can know the amazing time, forever. Because we know, if it was amazing all the time, we would never know the worst of it. So how could we have any way to gauge that, right? And they kind of interestingly bring back the Egyptian god, like God Thoth, like the god Thoth, because they want you guys, the kids, to get into Gnosticism or Jewish mysticism, the Kabbalah, or which is actually ancient Egyptian mysticism taught by a fallen angel, an evil fallen angel, not a god, not an alien, but an evil angel who taught man in the past. And I found it interesting that in Dragon Ball Z, they have, when they die, they go to see the King of Hell, King Yama. And this ties in with the East, like I said. Because, there's a lot of things in the Eastern side, like Hinduism and Buddhism, that is right. It's true. But they are actually deceived because they've essentially accepted listening to these spirits and demons. And these demons are teaching these people things. But you see here that King Yama is actually a Buddhist thing, yeah. Which I guess would be surprising, right? Because this is a show from that part of the world, right? But we see the horns. So the first thing when you die is you see, and Goku ran on Snake Way to be taught by King Kai, right? And then when Goku sacrifices himself, I noticed that he teleports himself to that planet, King Kai's planet. And then when it explodes, it's showing that it's just in space. So basically, Otherworld is just a place in space. Just like how in Thor, in the Thor movies, they show Asgard. They show them they're heavenly beings coming from the heavens, but really they're just beaming themselves, teleporting like Star Trek, and they're going to this flat Earth in space, but it's just like a planet basically, and then it explodes. So it's just in space. It's not in some spiritual realm, because the elites don't want you to believe in a spiritual realm. They want you to think it's all fake, it's just the physical world, but in space. You know what I mean? So again, Dragon Ball is about these people gathering Dragon Balls, summoning a dragon, wishing back people from the dead, trying to get more powerful, becoming gods. And then now, since these people know that no one cares about Dragon Ball Z anymore, they're trying to revamp it. And this Akira Toriyama, all these people who make these shows, they're all part of these secret societies. They're all going through Freemasonry, and in the West they call it Freemasonry. In the East they call it it's just basically some type of Buddhist temple, some type of Buddhist type of group or organization. But they get taught these BS lies about reality, that everything is one and we're all energy, which kind of is true, but it's not like we're God. They want you to justify, we can just kill anyone because we're all God, and they want to break the chain of endless reincarnation, because they believe that. They think it's, should it be that we suffer and go through this cycle forever? It should be broken so that we can live forever, because they want to defeat death. But the only one who can defeat death is God. And it was Jesus, who is God in human form. And people don't want to accept that. But basically we see this new show where they make, it's just like GT, where except they make everyone kids, because they want to make kids watch this propaganda show, right? And then those kids, when they get older, will get drawn to the other shows, right? And I still think, Dragon Ball Z was the best. I never liked anything else other than Z, up to, I guess, Cell Saga. I just wish it ended there, but then I guess we wouldn't get Super Saiyan 3, right? We see, look, they go into the demon world now. They're going into the demon world because they want the kids to love demons. Oh, they want the kids to play with demons, just like in Devil May Cry, that you play as a demon, or in Halo, they call you the character who you're shooting aliens. The aliens call you the demon, because the spiritual realm is so desperate. It wants you so badly. It wants to take all the kids to hell, to make them give up on God and choose to do evil. Because when you live in sin, you're breaking God's law. I think it's people are so confused, because God is life, and when we break God's law, we fall into sin, and sin will bring us into death. So sin brings death, and man brought in death into the world by sinning, falling into sin. Yeah. So without God, if you don't choose God, you're choosing just to die. Yeah, that's basically it. So he's not directly going to wipe us out. Well, I think in the end, yeah, but it's like he does not going to allow spirits to exist that will perpetually suffer. But anyway, we see here they're getting the kids to, where's this fucking place? You'll see he's like,
now we're getting to the good parts.
oh, welcome to the demon realm, kids. Oh, wow. This is so amazing. Why is Japan so in love with demons? Oh, wow, they want kids to be like Naruto. Oh, he's befriending a demon, right? Oh, they want the demon to be his friend, and oh, he's so misunderstood. So sad. Just like in Devil May Cry DMC, the reboot, which was pretty fun, like movie to watch, but the cinematics, but he was just like, oh, poor Nero. Dante's father. Oh my God, his father was a demon who fell in love with a human or an angel, whatever the fuck they. Pretty much, okay, they said he fell in love with a human, and he fell in love with humanity. This demon loves you. This demon, look, a satanic pentagram. Look, and Goku's red, Vegeta's blue, and they fuse, right? The opposites, duality. So like, oh, the demon, he loves humanity so much that he sacrificed himself to close the demon portal so that humanity is saved. Oh, poor demon. Trust me, people, demons only care about killing you and making you suffer for fucking ever. Don't fucking trust demons. Okay, peace, guys, and God bless you and your families. Give this video a thumb up. Thumb up my videos, guys. Come on.